He dropped the dollar bill on my shoes like he was feeding a stray. The room went quiet, just laughter echoing from the bar, the clink of ice and glasses, and the soft sound of my wife's heels walking away beside him. Her perfume lingered, sweet, expensive, familiar. I didn't pick up the dollar. I just watched it tremble against the marble floor as they disappeared through the gold-framed doors. Someone at the party said, "Guess money really does buy happiness." I smiled. A slow, careful smile, the kind that makes people uncomfortable. Inside, something shifted, quietly, like a key turning in a lock. That was the night my wife walked out with another man, the kind of man who thinks he owns the world because his watch costs more than your house. The kind who talks too loud, laughs too easily, and mistakes cruelty for confidence. He said he'd take good care of her. He didn't know what I took care of. When I came home that night, her perfume was still in the air, but her suitcase was gone. The closet door was open, and a few hangers swung lightly, like pendulums marking the seconds before silence. Her phone charger was missing. The framed photo from our wedding, gone. The bed looked untouched. The pillow on her side still carried the faint imprint of her head. I stood there, listening to the hum of the refrigerator downstairs, to the quiet, to the hollow space she left behind. Then I saw it, her lip-stained wine glass on the counter. Next to it, the dollar bill, folded neatly. He must have given it to her. Or maybe she brought it home as a joke. Either way, I kept it. That night, I didn't call her, didn't text, didn't ask where she was. I knew where she'd gone. Instead, I poured myself a drink and opened my laptop, logged into the joint accounts, checked her messages, her credit cards, her cloud backup. Quietly, methodically. When you've lived with someone long enough, their secrets begin to leave fingerprints. By sunrise, I knew everything. The hotel, the reservations, the fake business trip. She'd been planning it for weeks. I went to work as usual the next day, smiled at the receptionist, answered emails, nodded during meetings. No one knew that under my calm exterior, I was charting every move. Her movements, his company, his history. He wasn't as rich as he claimed. The cars, the penthouse, they were all leased. His business empire was a facade built on borrowed time. He wanted her because she made him feel legitimate. She wanted him because she mistook arrogance for power. I called a locksmith before lunch, changed every lock in the house, disabled her digital access. The doorbell camera stayed active. At night, I opened a bottle of the champagne we'd been saving for someday. Someday had come. I took slow sips and watched the video feed. At 2:13 a.m., headlights appeared in the driveway. She stumbled out of a black car, heels in hand. Her hair was messy, her laughter forced. She tried the key. It didn't turn. Again and again. Her laughter stopped. She knocked, whispered my name, then shouted it. I didn't move. The dollar bill sat folded on the counter beside my drink. By morning, I'd received an email from him. A single line. "You didn't tell me your husband is that man." No signature. No arrogance left. Just fear. I smiled. I hadn't told her about my past because she never asked. She liked the calm, quiet husband. The one who didn't brag. She didn't care where the money came from as long as it flowed. She never knew the companies I owned. The real ones. The ones his firm depended on for funding. By the time she realized who I was, by the time he realized, it was already done. His accounts were frozen. His investors pulled out overnight. His name turned from whispered admiration to corporate poison. And her? Her phone calls went unanswered. Her texts unread. Her photos deleted from every cloud. When she finally reached me, her voice trembled through the intercom outside the gate. "Please, just talk to me." I pressed the button. "Your key doesn't fit anymore," I said. Then I hung up. That evening, her affair partner called her from the street, screaming. The security cameras caught every word. "You didn't tell me your husband owns the company. You said he was broke." Her voice cracked. "I didn't." He drove off, tires screaming against the pavement. She sat on the curb, mascara running, staring up at the dark windows of the home she used to command. I watched from inside, not out of pity, out of closure. She finally stood, straightened her dress, and walked away. The next morning I posted the villa photos, not for her, but for myself. Switzerland, the place she always wanted to go. Snow, silence, freedom. Her number lit up my phone 71 times that night. I never answered. Now the house is quiet again. Clean, precise. Her scent is gone. Her laughter erased. Only the dollar bill remains, framed on my desk behind glass. A reminder, not of her betrayal, but of my restraint. People think revenge is loud, explosive, dramatic. They're wrong. Revenge is silence. It's watching the world turn on those who thought you were powerless. It's control. I took my wife to a party, and she left with another man. But when the night ended, I was the only one who went home, and I never looked back.